What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2. So in between episodes, I've been doing some work, getting down all these open world exploration kind of things. So all this entire left side divide of the map is basically at 100% now. Just recheck before I tell you that, make sure I'm actually telling the truth about it. Yeah, that's all 100%. And then I'll get this top section done later, because we got a couple things down here to take care of too, like Nubian Expanse, Hades Nexus, Calliston Rift. This one I think we did. Yeah, we did. And this one is barely anything too. That's the one where we got Jacob's Quest. But that's not what we're going to do today. In this episode, we're going to go back to the Phoenix Masson and we'll top this location off by investigating Project Overlord. We are done with all the loyalty quests now, so finally start banging out these DLCs. I think after Project Overlord, I'm actually going to do something that I don't usually do here. I'll probably do the Lair of the Shadow Broker before we hit the collector base with the Omega Relay. I think I'll go straight into Lair of the Shadow Broker after this. We'll get the money and the XP and the goodies from the... Aite. That's not actually how you say it. So, planet Aite. Aite is an Earth-like world with a variety of habitable land ranging from deserts to jungles to tundra. It also possesses faint rings, an unusual feature for a non-giant planet. The rings contain rocks up to a meter in length and a wide dust cloud that stretches nearly 23,000 kilometers from the center of the planet. This impressive celestial phenomenon, however, is dwarfed by the fact that Aite's largest moon, Letea, is in an unstable orbit and is predicted to impact the planet within the next 2 centuries. Knowing that any Aitian venture is living on borrowed time, colonial population and investment has been orders of magnitude less than other garden worlds. Colony founded in 2104 with a 1.54 million population, and it's less, but still not completely no investment, right? You can still milk and pillage. If anything, the fact that this place is on a time limit would give you more free reign to milk and pillage more. Because you don't have to worry about the long-term effects. If it's cooked anyway, you just milk it dry, right? Just absolutely rinse it and move on with your day. Yeah, I actually really like Project Overlord. This is probably one of my favorite DLCs that they've made. It's really good, and there's some really good morality questions on display. We're going to take Tally, which will become apparent why I'm doing that when we figure out what Planet Overlord is. But I would definitely recommend Tally for this. Your combat drone is kind of like... It does give the enemy something else to shoot at. An energy drain for your companions? Like, you know what I mean? Not so much. Yeah, screw it. Let's just start dumping points. It doesn't matter at this point. You have AI hacking, you have the main goodie that you needed. Locust and Conifex and Eviscerator. And let's try something. Give you the phalanx. We'll see how good this weapon does. I did purchase this in between episodes too. I went back to Tachanka and I ran around getting all the upgrades that we've been missing so far. Dropped a bunch of our cash, but now we literally have everything. Most of our stuff is over everything too. We have a bunch of stuff on 6 out of 6, when it's only supposed to go up to 5 because we have all the DLCs. We can get extras. I think the heavy skin weave one for Shepard's damage reduction is the only one that's not currently maxed out, and that's just because we haven't found the locations for them yet.
Gavin Archer. The situation is urgent. We're facing a catastrophic VI breakout. I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Gavin Archer. And he said a VI breakout, so keep that in mind, that there's a whole line of BS being peddled right now is that this is a VI facility. Just keep that in mind as we progress. Check this one last corner. I don't know if there is something, but my mind would give me hell if I didn't check. Yeah, there's nothing there. Alright, let's go see what Cerberus has been doing in this facility. And obviously Cerberus, we know what Cerberus is all about. So if they had a chance here to do something shady, they're doing something shady. So already when he says VI facility, I'm side-eyeing that, right?
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty.
Well, either the VI turned all the mechs on the station against them, or there's some bad shit happening here. Because all your people are dead, Dr. Gavin.
There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are Geth on the loose. A rogue VI program has seized control, and I've lost a lot of friends today. I'd hate to see you join them. Please, watch yourself.
Yeah, huh?
Be advised.
So Cerberus was running experiments on Geth.
All weapons must be declared upon entry and
This is what happens when you mess with stuff you can't control, which you would think at a certain point, and the control is very important with the Elusive Man, but you think at a certain point, they'd start to realize, because this is what, they lost control of the Thorian Creepers, they lost control of the Rachni, they lost control of the Husks, and every time they lose control of this shit that they experiment on, it costs lives, but they just keep doing it. Definitely takes Cerberus' money.
Status report. Please inform the Elusive Man that we've made great strides in our research. His doubts about the lack of progress are unwarranted. A demonstration is forthcoming.
So he's having to give reports back in order for them to keep funding this place. Making false promises for him and stuff, I'm sure. Can't break that one out, I guess. He might have had a data pad or something. There's the dish we gotta mess with. You'll know he's saying he, not it.
There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
If it was truly a VI, wouldn't he just call it what it is, right? Like 617 or whatever it would be. Clearly watching us.
Memo to all project personnel. I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth. I agree it's a risk, but the potential reward is far greater. Someday your sons and daughters will thank you.
Well, they're not going to be around to see it, are they, Gavin? I don't know if you've paid attention to your own people, but they're currently all dead on the floor. Pay attention to the noises this VI is making, by the way. It's clearly trying to speak.
This is an automated security update. Geth activity has been detected.
Oh, good.
Please remain at your workstations until the all-clear is given.
A little late for that, I think. I don't think the workstations are here anymore.
Welcome. Today's lunch special is filet with egg salad.
Today's special is unintelligible fillet.
Here we go.
I hit my shots a little better than that. Got flank taken care of first.
My shield.
Alright. You're already dead, aren't you? That's unfortunate. Okay.
Fall and die.
Slam his ass.
Perfect.
There we go. Then him in a Swiss cheese and we should be good. Can destroy these, by the way, but nothing happens. There's no point to. I've been through all that, destroying every camera to see if you get them all, if anything like special happens. It doesn't. Cool little side objective though, if you like doing stuff like that to yourself. No problem. God for adrenaline burst. Totally forgot they blow up after they're dead. You good? Still not good. Now we're good. Now we can look around the place. It's the way to the satellite dish, but you know there's going to be goodies down here somewhere. Cash register. It's going to be like 20 credits. 450, I'll take it. It works out to 900 since they match. Which Cerberus matching the funds that we steal here is actually pretty hilarious when you think about it, because it's Cerberus money we're stealing in the first place. Like, it starts with Cerberus funds, and then they just pay us more for no reason. Maybe I will destroy the cameras just for the memes. It's glowing green and they follow me. Makes me want to shoot them. Hop over the counter, it'll be faster. Thought there was more codex in this bar area, but I guess I'm misremembering that. I'm sure somebody will let me know if I missed it. That's embarrassing. This stuff too, considering this place is overrun by Geth currently, he's all fucked up. What she sees. But yeah, considering this place is run by Geth, the fact that they're still playing classical music is actually kind of interesting, because we know that the Geth like classical music from Mass Effect 1 with Tali's mission for the data, so it's interesting to see that continuation.
Damn it all. He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be...
We're on our chuckles. He's gonna have some explaining to do when I'm done with this. Random VIs cannot control Geth. So he's clearly lying. VIs can't mess with AIs, and Geth are AIs. A random VI cannot interface with them and control them. That's not the case. I mean, you see that green stuff all over them. They're clearly being controlled by what he's calling a VI, but that's just not true. Edie said herself, when we were on the ship in the Normandy, he said that VIs can't do all the stuff that she does. So she just has free reign to mess up other ships because they only have VIs. So she could just maul them, turn their systems off, space people, she can even put the drive core of an enemy ship into overdrive and make it explode. And ships have plenty of combat VIs and targeting VIs and aim assist VIs, and they can't defend themselves at all against Aite. And Aite is not a special AI, she's just an AI. So there's no way that whatever this thing is just a VI, because it wouldn't be able to interface and communicate with the Geth and control them. The Geth would have just made it their bitch.
Satellite broadcast window is opening soon.
This is Project Overlord with an emergency message to Cerberus Command. We've experienced a catastrophic security failure and are requesting assistance. What do you mean our outgoing comms are jammed? How can it do that?
Maybe they pushed the boundaries too much with a VI and it became an AI, kind of like the rogue VI for the human base. Because that thing was saying help me at the end when we destroyed that on the moon in Mass Effect 1, so maybe they were making a VI and they just fucked up. They gave it too much leeway and it became an AI. That's like best case interpretation, but I doubt it, right? It's Cerberus. If they were willing to make Aite, you can imagine they've been willing to make others, not just Aite. We have a lot of flank angles around us.
Combat drone ready. That one hit.
Perfect drone summon. What's he doing? Nice shotgun shot too. Impressive. You can shoot that shit further than I can. Okay, so that's my needle. That's my 2, that's my C. That's my 2. Perfect. This place can be kind of a shit show, but you do have multiple options on how to deal with this. You can skip stuff and just run right by. You just beeline up the stairs. You can skip having to find most of this stuff. You gotta get up there. That's where we're going. It's really up to you how you handle this. If you want it to go a little faster than it otherwise would, you can just fight your way to the stairs and then beeline up. That is already gonna punish me from going that way though, so
Got trouble.
You bet. Here goes.
Yeah, let's make a move on that. While we have a second to breathe.
Watch out! That's across my throat! With you. With you, Shepard. Right behind you.
Right.
What's up, gang?
Got it.
Be right there.
Commanding them to come with me too, because they take a while to come with you if they have enemies to fight downstairs. Try blowing them up. So we're just gonna blow the satellite dish to shit while standing on said satellite dish. What could go wrong?
Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Pop that throat away!
Moving on. As you can see, using adrenaline burst when this thing is blowing up is pointless. You are not going to be able to shoot shit. Wait for all that to wear off. Oh, he sounds thrilled with us, doesn't he?
Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Shoot Miranda.
Enemy down!
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
We severed the satellite's link to the station too. Let's get off this rock, Shepard. Yeah,
You've got to be kidding.
it's time to leave.
Move! The whole thing's giving way!
Nice little action hero shot. Man, the visuals of this game filled up well over time.
Over here! What the hell is going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
Commentary on you and important future commentary for the elusive man, Cerberus in general. Reach exceeding grasp is another saying that I really like the sound of. So we got transmission dish destroyed, surviving scientist located. We got 312 experience and 6.3k credits. And some free palladium too.
You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
A human mind with a VI, so you plugged a human brain into a virtual intelligence program and turned them into an organic AI, basically.
I'd hate to see what you'd call a disaster.
You can't dismiss the entire project. We did succeed, at least partially.
Clearly.
My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
I don't know why they think this would work. Plugging a human mind into a VI is an interesting concept on its own, but the VI is networked and interfaced with the Geth, and that is an AI neural network that can span like hundreds of thousands of units. The human brain is not built for that.
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
What's the worst case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
Correct.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main lab.
Go ahead and dehumanize the victim.
It's in lockdown now.
It's Cerberus, so it does make you wonder if the human test subject was willing
To
or
enter,
not.
you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
How does the lockdown work?
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown. I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
What happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
He put his brother in there too, which is insane. Doing something like that to your family, and it gets much, much worse. Like, Cerberus's lack of morality does not know any bounds.
Tell me about the Vulcan and Prometheus stations.
Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. It generates power for the 4 outposts. Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines. We use them for our experiments.
What happens on this station?
This is Hermes Station, our communications uplink with the wider galaxy. If you hadn't destroyed the dish in time, the outcome would have been catastrophic.
If I wasn't here or I was busy, the whole world would have ended. Destroying humanity in the name of humanity. Just piece up the whole galaxy, and it would be our fault too. This is like the Quarians creating the Geth all over again. That's why this shit is banned in the galaxy.
What went wrong with the experiment?
David volunteered to interface with the VI to give it genuine consciousness. Theoretically, it should have been safe, but with artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as safe.
Well, I'm glad you started to realize that now.
Then you shouldn't have attempted it.
And what if you'd never attempted to find the Reapers, Commander Shepard?
Not the same
Where would
thing.
the galaxy be then? Sometimes you have to ignore the risks.
Not the same thing at all. The Reapers are literally a version of what he's creating. He's potentially creating more Reapers and comparing it to us fighting the Reapers. That's like saying the Quarians had to create the Geth because I tried to find the Reapers. It's not even the same spectrum.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed.
That's not
And if
quite
a
what happened.
figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
Virus is pretty accurate attempt at a weapon, though.
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
I don't think the Quarians would have been too happy about that. I think they want them back, at least Admiral Zen does.
What can you tell me about Atlas Station?
Atlas Station is the main laboratory where all of our VI experiments take place. It's your final goal once you've overridden the lockdown. It's also where my brother became something else.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
And we get to use the hammerhead for this. So there's some packages. There used to be an achievement to collect all these packages in the original Mass Effect 2, but they got rid of it in the Legendary Edition. So I'm undecided whether I should. I'm not sure if you get an import bonus into Mass Effect 3 for getting all these data packages or not. So they're not too hard to find. Maybe I should keep them in, just in case anybody watching this is playing the original ME2 alongside the Let's Play.
Stations and override the lockdown from each facility. Doesn't matter which one you hit first, but you can't enter Atlas Station until you've dealt with both. Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security mechs. The VI has likely taken control of them.
You see, they got more of those shifty-looking cow things here. The kangaroos with the deer bodies from Mass Effect 1. They got them on this world. The cool little return.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Yeah, at least we got a travel guide. I guess I will try and locate the packages. I suppose.
Threat detection. Enemy units nearby.
Worth mentioning, by the way, that everything here will do a whole lot of damage to you. The hammerhead does not hold up in combat, so caution. You see, we already almost died right there, so we're gonna let our hammerhead heal real fast, and then we'll peek again. It's so much worse when you have to fight the turrets too. Yeah, see, we just almost died right there. Give that a second. I believe this is one of the first packages. There we go, we got him. Makes sense that they overtook the, yeah, Data Hound. That's 1 out of 6. It makes sense that the Geth would immediately turn all the mechs against them too. So not only are we dealing with the Geth here, they also decided to take control of the entire mech army that I'm sure Cerberus had plenty of on this planet. Here's going to be our next data package right over here. I think this place has turrets that are going to pop up and try to kill us. Perhaps not. I thought it did. Okay, here's number 2.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 4 more remain.
Yeah, we'll go get the other ones when we're back in this main section. We'll go to Vulcan. I guess I'll keep all that stuff in. We'll obviously take Tally again since we're going to be dealing with Geth. Here's the max. Tank beats everything. We gotta play some Flora's Lava here.
Advise extreme caution. Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. They stopped reporting it shortly after the experiment.
Scanning area.
I'm seeing why we need to be cautious already, don't worry.
Within plant machinery. Advise caution.
Yeah, that's a little tip for later what we're gonna be dealing with.
Analysis. Venting
Up.
stations provide adequate velocity to enhance vehicle lift.
But these things will do a ton of damage to you. Be careful. You kind of have to play around with them, peek in, re-peek in, up and down, getting your lock on and then bouncing around. They'll kill you in like 3 seconds flat. These things are less obnoxious now than they used to be too. This is like the nerfed version of them where they're not as oppressive. So if that's the way to the main place, then there's probably a goodie hidden down here, right? Indeed. What do we got? Credits? I'll take some Iridium. We have all the materials we need to get that import bonus in Mass Effect 3, but more is more, right? I don't even think we really have anything to spend anymore, but it's free and it's mine, so I want it. You all know the drill at this point if you watch me for any significant amount of time. You can only land on these for a second and then they fall, so be fast. You can only touch them for a second. Damn it. Beam me up, Scotty. Or not. Come on. Come on. There we go. Didn't want to cooperate with me. You gotta clear this base first and turn the fan back on.
Warning. Automated controls are offline. Core systems have been compromised.
Heads up!
See little things crawling at me like that.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve A3 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required.
Engineer's log. We've registered a huge spike in energy consumption.
My technicians traced it to the experiment underway at Atlas Station. We're trying to raise them now.
You didn't do it fast enough.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve A3 have exceeded maximum
Okay, so
threshold.
2-prong needle, 3-prong.
Control is required.
My C's and then my last needle is top.
Venting outflow successful.
The long way up. Tally came in there hot trying to figure out what the hell is going on with that, huh? That's the Quarian AI PTSD. Came in like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, hopefully the vent goes a little smoother. Trying to remember while we walk around here where those data packets are. Now I've committed to finding them for you guys. Come on, there we go. Almost not. Take a break from shooting at him for a second. See how beefy they are too? It's absurd. How many rockets did we just shoot at that thing? There's one building for a data package that I remember too that has like 3 of those things. We'll definitely be saving before we hop into those. Okay, so we gotta get over yonder. Ooh. Nice and easy. I recall turrets being up there. I know there's some goodies. That I remembered that right. Now, before I decide if I care enough for that, I don't think we can actually save in the Hammerhead. Yeah, we can't. Okay, let's be very careful with this. Assholes, man. Part of me is wondering if it's even worth doing here, because it's not a data package. I broke them. I'll definitely take it since I decided to break them. I'll happily run into that bug more often. Okay, we're going up this time. Facility we actually had to get to here. Give it time, Miranda. You had to say it. I don't think that look's gonna be holding up.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve D4 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required.
You think? C, needle, 3-prong and C, 2-prong. guess we're just getting the credits. Yeah, these people got messed up, and it's not like a tragedy in general since they're Cerberus, but it still sucks. Later, buddies.
Here goes. Pop that rope away.
I love these vents that you can exploit. Okay, we're good now. Thankfully. Those vents make that encounter way easier. I could have saved one of the ones that I popped a little early to get the ones that were sitting above it, like this one right here. I could have waited on that, but it's fine, we still did alright. Research log is in there. Yeah, I think that's the main way, so let's go get that research log first. There's no way Miranda just hurt me by walking into her. Dramatic, Shepard. You're not being touched.
Received an SOS from Atlas Station. Archer has declared a project emergency. We're trying to shut down the power generators to starve the VI, but it's already hacked our automated systems. I'm ordering my people to sabotage the plant any way they can.
They didn't do it fast enough. They should have just overloaded this thing and blew it all to smithereens. At least then the power would have been out. Then he couldn't have used the satellite or any of the other stuff because it wouldn't have had the power to do anything. Maybe this thing would just die if it didn't have power. Computer, right? It needs power. What if you hacked that, Tally? Oh, there's an Amir mech somewhere in here. That's why I'm being careful. There he is. Oh my god, Tally.
Shield down.
Horny for me, like exclusively. Look at my companion a little bit, buddy.
We'll put them down.
Stop it. Okay. You see how, like, the overabundance of heavy ammo we have too? That's on 6 or 7 out of 5 at this point, so we have way overloaded heavy ammo compared to what you're supposed to have. Which is why I like doing all that stuff before we come here, because those are mere mechs assholes. I just burn my heavy ammo on them in every single opportunity I get. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, he can go march at somebody else. That is not my problem. Stop looking at me. My 2-prong 3. That's my C's, and that's my needle. Man, I'm so ready for the new Demon Slayer movie to come out next month. It comes out on the 12th of September. Definitely grabbing that. Excuse me. Trying to sabotage the Switch. Just stopped controlling it once it couldn't do any damage. That thing running off with no arms.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
Are you receiving this? Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please respond.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
I guess. Thanks for that, Tally. At least we know it won't be turning on us. Okay, so that's 1 out of 3 stations done. Vulcan Station is taken care of. 9,000 credits out of that. And we get the save in between every station. And we're on 2 out of 6 for the data packets, too. We already got the mech, and we got the side station one.
Commander, that was a daring piece of work. Vulcan Station was a success. You
It's
still
nice to
need
be
to go to
appreciated.
Prometheus Station and override the lockdown from there. Good luck.
So I'll do Prometheus Station next episode.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby.
I think
Organic life forms may wish to
probably the best way to keep all this making sense would be to get the data packets this episode. Right? And then take care of the other stuff when we have to. Just hope to God I can remember where the data packets are at. I guess I could do some editing around here while I look for them, I guess.
Scans indicate VI infection is present in nearby turrets.
Oh, I see it. Why are you still alive? You just not explode until I get closer? Yeah, that is what it is. That's funny. The animation doesn't play unless you're in range. Okay, so here's data packet 3.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 3 more remain.
That's the one with the 2 turrets I was talking about being a bitch sometimes. So we're halfway there. Better off breaking this into sections, I think. So if the left side is 1 section, that's 1 part done. Probably another one up here. This will be 4 out of 6 if there is.
Threat detection. Enemy units nearby.
Yeah, we're gonna back right up from that shit. Let my health come back. I didn't catch the one on the right side, that's why that happened. get you first. One taken care of. Hit my ass around this corner real quick. That should be them taken care of. Wunderbar. Alright, here's number 4.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 2 more remain.
Making light work of those packets. Yeah, now we already went that way, right? That's where we came from before. So this side is the only side that means anything to us. Dang. Do we come from this way? It's so easy to get turned around in this open world section on this planet, at least for me. I think we came out of there. So we'll check this. Mind the driving.
Hostile activity detected.
That's way too close for me. One doesn't like to stay open, does it? Like I said, you gotta be so careful with these things. See, I'll overcommit for like a second just to get it dead, and then I'm like about to die myself. Let the beep and stop. Get you dead. Did this time, perfect. Alright, just one to go. If you get too dicey, you just back up a little bit and he'll go away. Things are way too chunky. They made these things way too OP in my opinion. Way too much health. Okay, you can still shoot me if I hide behind that. Let's see if I can maybe chill behind this, but you can't. It's almost dead. Be gone. That's number 5.
1 more remains.
Which I imagine would be along the way for the next place we gotta scan up, so. I remember in my mind something with a waterfall, so. Let's go check this waterfall out first before we check that right side. See if I'm remembering correctly about the data packet. Yep, there it is. And there's no turret here either. Perfect. Alright, and here's the final data packet for Data Hound. 6 out of 6, baby. Alright, so that, now that we've done the first of the 2 stations, and we have all the data packets, that is a pretty good spot to wrap this on up while I make my way over to the next station. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 2. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Peace.